All right, and we're back for another exciting video. Just kidding. I got to get this backrest pad on this trunk. So originally, anybody that's watched for a while knows I was thinking about using J-hooks. Problem with those is I think they would be a little too big. You know, because it's not going to take much to hold this onto the trunk. So, like I said, it's going to go here. Here's your hinge. It's going to go right down and touch the hinge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure real quick with each side of the trunk. Obviously with a tape measure. So this way it's even and dead center. And what I've come up with was I believe it's going to work. Riv certs, okay, but aluminum ones. And I got this idea from the plug-in rider backrest. You know, you have to assemble them. And when you put it together, I was looking, and they actually had smaller of these, smaller riv certs. Drilled and screwed into, and you know, you squeeze it. That's how you, the riv certs. You squeeze, and when you squeeze, this actually compresses down to tighten it up. So what we ended up doing was, I'm going to go with a little bit bigger, obviously, is what I want to do, instead of the smaller ones like they use on the rider backrest. So this size, I think, is 7mm, I believe it is. I believe these are 7s. I actually have some Allen head screws that I have. So the only thing I'm going to need is some washers. Hold that up where you can see it. Some washers. So how I think I'm going to do this is I'm going to put this in place, get it where I want it. I'm going to measure it, obviously, make sure it's even. And then I think I'm going to put some tape across it to hold it in place. And then once it's taped, I'm going to open the lid, tip it forward, and I'm going to take my drill and go through with the drill from inside out until I just contact it's like I want to say it's a piece of either heavy plastic or fiberglass, which is under here. Okay, so I'm going to contact that so I know where to drill, and then I'll drill the bigger hole for the riv cert. So I want to try to do 3 of them, I think, if I can. Towards the outside is what I'm thinking. Try to go halfway down, one here, and I think one up here in the middle is what I'm thinking is, you know, here, let me pull that out so you can see. So one here, and like I don't want to go dead center. I don't want to go 3 straight across, so I'm thinking here and here, and then one a little bit higher. So that way it'll be here, and then one here. And then hopefully that'll do it. This is what I'm thinking. And obviously if it doesn't work, then I'll just have to get some plugs to plug this off. But I think, what I'm thinking, I think it'll do the trick. So with that said, I got to grab my drill. And then I'll show you guys how to set this tool. Okay, I bought a cheaper one on Amazon. They give you no directions on how to set it up. I figured it out already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you guys, you know, I'll show you how it goes together, and then we'll go from there. So in the meantime, I got to go grab my drill, grab my tape measure, and then we'll get this in place and see what we can do. All right, so I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, so we're back here. All right, so what I want to do first is get the tape and stuff ready. I'm hoping this is that really good 3M painter's tape, the stuff I use to tape off the fairing when I was getting ready to paint it. So trying to do this so it sticks somewhere without causing me an issue. Here's one piece. Making sure they're long enough because I want them to be able to go around the trunk lid to hold the pad in place. So, all right, so that's that. Now, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tape measure and just lock it in place, all right? And then set this where I want it. I had gotten it pretty perfect last time by using the ridge up here. So it pretty much locks it into place. So I'm going to go here. So what I'm doing is I'm lining straight down the edge. So we're right at about 3 1/4. And we got to come that way a little bit. Just a smidge. Let's see where we're at now. All right, we're about 3. Not quite. So, okay. Come back just a touch. Go on. I'm not anal, but I also would like it to be as perfect as possible, so it kind of looks factory. All right, very good. So that's where I want it. So now the trick is to keep it there while I get some tape on the subject. So what I'm hoping is, if I go here and then come around it, my friend Paul's busy today, or he said he would have helped me out with it, but he's not around. He had a picnic. Today is actually Labor Day. All right. I'll go here. So again, this is just to hold it in place. So when I pop the trunk lid, everything stays where I want it to. Doesn't move. So, and then we should be in business to run some holes in. And like I said, I'm just going to go through the plastic into the plastic on the backrest pad itself. And once I get through to that, just to touch it so I know where to put the riv cert. So, all right, so that should do the trick. Now let's pop this open, make sure it's okay. I do love these Givi trunks. Yeah, see? So plenty of clearance. If you look down, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you're good, see? So we got plenty of clearance up under here. So that's what we want. So, like I said, this should do the trick. Make sure that's taped in place. And obviously, I'll hold the lid. And again, I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to try to look on both sides, go into the middle, try to line up with this seam. And then I'm just going to go and drill in until I make contact to make a mark so I know where I got to be. All right, get this together here. We'll be in business. I don't want to go too big to start with. Let's see. Try to get it the same size as the nuts and bolts I'm using. All right, so I'm a little bit smaller than the screw that I want to use. All right, so you guys can see me there. I'm going to bring you around here so you can see exactly where I'm going through. So what I'm going to do now, again, is line this up, okay? Try to eye it up to see where I need to be. So I believe right there, about halfway down, should do the trick. So I'm going to go right there, and let's see what we got. That's one. Now I'm going to go straight across from that. And again, how far over I need to be. I think right about there. Actually, I could take the tape measure and go where that one is from this label that's right in the middle. So that's 2.5. So we'll go over 2.5 the other way. And go, so right about there is where I want to be. I'm going to try to line it up perfectly straight across. Again, this is not a perfect job here. Okay, very good. That punched good enough. Now, that's those two. And like I said, I do want to go up here with a third one. So I'm going to make the triangle. Try to get this as close as I can by eye. So now I've hit on all 3 holes that I want on the back. So let's see what we got here. Take our tape off. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not bad. So one here, and one here. So now I'm going to open them up to the size that I need for the rib cert. And we'll get that punched through. And we'll see if this is going to work. It's going to work or it's not. So we're going to find out here in a brief instant. So don't worry, I'm going to let you see what I'm doing. Right now I just want to get the drill bit that I'm going to need. The size. Get this set up. I got to get my other bits out. I'm trying to get the one that's the exact size as the rib cert, so I know what I got to deal with here. All right, where are we at? Next one. Okay, where are my? There they are. I swear I own everything Ryobi. You name it Ryobi, I pretty much have it. All right, let's get this. Let's see what we got here. How's that for size? That looks pretty doggone good. So that's a 5/16. And like I said, so now I want to open the hole up for the rib cert. Bring you around, pitch down. Okay. So here we are here. Okay, you guys can see that. We're going to go right through that right there where I made the mark. That's one. Spin it around. Let's go to this one. 2. Just making sure I'm not coming through the other end. This one's going to be a little iffy. Okay, let's see. Should be just about right. See if I can pop this in. Nope, got to go a little bit bigger. So I'm going to step it up. Next size up. Really don't know if I want to go that. Let me see. All right, so what I'm going to try to do is aug it out because the next size up I think is going to be a little too big. Let's see if that gets it. Ah, there we go. So, see, that's in there now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to aug them until I can make it fit. And we'll go to the next one. Okay. Okay, very good. That's that one. Probably going to have to pull them back apart in order to get the tool on it. Got to hook the tool on it. Get one more here. Okay, very good. So, see if we can get this one. I just want to make sure it's big enough to go in. Yes, very good. All right, so now we got those 3 in. All right, they'll line up with the lid. And then what I want to do here is, got to put the tool together. All right, next order of business. Set this down. So, what this is, these are reverse threads. Okay? So what you're going to do is you screw this in. Again, it goes reverse threads. Let me take this off first. So we get this piece in first. Okay? And then this piece in, reverse thread, like so. Get rid of this, see? So once you take this little clip off, that pokes out a little more, protrudes a little more. And then, so now what I got to do is screw this on here. All right, let me pop this rib cert back out. Just wanted to make sure, again, they were the right size. Because, again, it should do the trick. I think it will. So, and then if not, then we'll end up switching over to the J-bolts. Where the hell is my little screwdriver? I have my little screwdriver that I always use because it's bent. I use it for gapping plugs and everything. There it is, hiding in the back. Come on. I always keep it towards the front. Somehow it works towards the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is pop them out. Get a hold of it here and get it out. And then once we get that back out, we'll screw it on the tool, and then we'll see what it does. Okay, so that's the first one. So now what you do is you take this and then you screw this on here, okay, like so, and then back this off. Let's push it back through where it needs to be, okay, so we're going to shove it back in there like this, like that, and then you just squeeze the hell out of the handle. And like I said, I went with the aluminum ones because they should compress easier, I would think, I hope. Make sure that's all the way. Come on, baby. Back this off a little bit, and then we'll see if we can get this to compress. I think we got it. It's not easy, trust me. And they're the aluminum ones, too. Okay. Now, once you got that done, take this, you back this off, but since I have this, I think I can just unscrew it. I think. Let's see. And you back this, you turn this knob back, and when you do, it should come out. Yeah, see, we're just about got it now. Come on. There we go. Okay, so you see, that's in there. That is in there. That's compressed very well. It should do the trick. All right, let's get to the next one. Like I said, I want to go straight across. And like I said, I believe this will do the trick for holding this pad on. And honestly, I think it was a brilliant idea I came up with. So we'll see. Because the Givi pad that they want to sell you, it's not very big. And I want one a little bit bigger. So, all right, we're going to screw that back on there. Let me see this. Okay, now, get this next one. Push that in there. I want to pitch it to where I can squeeze the tool. And then again, hard squeezing. Come on, baby. A little more. Almost where I want you. There we go. Got it. Okay. And then the same thing. Take this, back this out. Actually, I'm just going to unwind this. It'll be easier than trying to back it out. There we go. All right. Number 2. And now we'll do the third one. And like I said, I think 3 should do the trick. I don't think I'll need a 4th one. I honestly don't. I think 3 should do it. Do it just right. All right, and now number 3. Again, these are right-hand thread. The tool itself is left-hand thread, so don't get yourself botched up trying to figure out why isn't this damn thing screwing on? All right, very good. So bring that like that, and then we'll do this last one. Come on. I don't want you pushing out on me. All right, I got to hold it up in the air to get it started. Okay. Come on. Very good. Okay. Now we got it in place. And then the same thing, we're going to squeeze it. Again, it takes some doing. Okay, very good. And then the same thing, we'll screw that off. And we'll see what we got. We'll see if this does the trick. I think it will. We're going to find out in a brief instant. I may have to open the holes on the trunk a little bit. But like I said, see? Now that screws in. So I'm going to have to find washers. I think I have small washers there that should do the trick. Okay, so we'll bring you back over here. Get you lined up. And what we'll do is we'll shut this so I can get you lined up where I want you. You can see what I'm doing. Now from here, I think you can see, I don't know if I get you in the light right. There we go. That's better light. So you can see the holes. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now what I want to do is open this up. Let's see how much bigger I have to go. Not much. Just a little bit bigger. And then we'll be good to go. All right, this goes in this kit. I have different kits laying around. I don't want to mix up the tools. Is that good or next size? Maybe that was a 3/16. Let's see. All right, 13/64 should do the trick. And we'll go just a little bigger. Just open the holes. Very good. Now, let's see what we got. Yeah, you're there. It's the right size, but it needs to hold out a little bit. Not much, just enough. Because like I said, I want it to be a snug fit. Come on, baby. You almost got it. You almost got it. Come through from the other side. Just a little bit. See where we're at now. There we go. There's one. Let's get this next one. This one I don't want to go too big. Just enough that fits. Very good. That way when I put it in and draw it up, it'll pull up nice and snug. All right, very good. Now, I just got to get the one on the top. So yeah, like I said, that's perfect because it has to kind of screw in through the plastic. So we'll clean this up like so. That can go there. Let's get the top one. Just a little bit. Again, it don't take much. Doesn't take much. Just enough to need a little more there. Then we'll go a little more. Going to screw through. Yeah, that's good. All right, very good. All right, so that gets them started. So now, trick is I need some washers. See if these will do. They don't have to be very big. They just got to fit the piece that we're working with here. And there's 3. All right, let's see what we got. It's going to fit. Oh yeah, that does the trick. I think. Come on. Wow. So it fits, but it doesn't fit. Figure that one out. All right, that one's good. Let's see what we got here. Why are you not? It's like it's a box of stainless washers that I picked up. And that, it's like they're not drilled right, I guess. I don't know. So we'll see. See what we got. Come on. All right, let's get our Allen heads out. Is it? Okay, that fits. So that fits that to a point. I don't understand. It's like the screw itself is fatter at one end than it is the other, which doesn't make sense. Come on. Get this off of here. And we'll go find something a little bit better, I think. Okay, come on. Come on. Because I only had these 3 that I need to use here, to utilize. Why does that look like that? That doesn't make sense. I got one that's a little bigger, which is perfect, and this is not good at all. Let me come back over to this other kit that I have. Where did I set it? Down here. Let's see what I got here. One in there. See what these two look like. These may do the trick. I'm running out of washers, as you can tell. All right, that's good. That one fits, and I think this one will fit this. All right, very good. All right, so now we're ready. Let me remove this from the equation. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to put the pad in place. I'm going to start the screws and then start pulling it back up into place. So let me get rid of this tape first. We no longer need this. Get this out of the way. This can go in the garbage. Hardware laying all over the place here from Pat's bike when I did the backrest and stuff for him. All right, so what I want to do is, let's get this in place. Let me make sure you guys are looking where I'm looking. All right, very good. That should do the trick. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up in place, and then I'm going to start the screws. I'll start each one. Get them through the hole here, and then we'll start them by hand. Like that. And we'll see if this mess works. Like I said, it's going to work or it's not. That's one. Get our second one lined up here. Come on, where are you? There we go. Get this one started. And let's see our top one here. Come on. There it is. Okay. That's running up. That's good. That one. This one I don't quite feel like is starting right. Hopefully that's a good riv cert. Hopefully it didn't chew it up. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, we're going to run these down. Okay, that gets that started. Now let's come over to the next one. One of them's an actual bolt. Come on. 8mm or 7mm thread, I think, is what I'm using here. See how we look. It looks pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. There's one. Let's get this one a little bit tighter. That's good. Can't feel the head of the bolt through. All right, that one's tight. Get this one tight. And then we'll work on that last one, and I think we're in business. There we go. That one's snug. And then we got this last one here. Yeah, I think those threads screwed up a little bit, so we may be forcing an issue here. Because it's lined up perfectly straight how I did it. It's lined up nice. But this one, the threads just don't feel like they should. Let's put it that way. it actually pulled the rib cert out on that one. Like I said, I think the threads were messed up because it wouldn't go. In any case, so that's on there. I'm going to have to pull that back apart, which I'm not going to make you guys suffer with. So 2 of them went perfect. And then, like I said, that last one, it felt like the threads were messed up inside the rib cert. So I'm going to pull it back apart and then take that out. But you can see it has a little contour that closed up, and they're snug. Like I said, they're nice and tight. And what that is not an actual backrest pad. That's what's known as a bitch pad. And what it did was it had suction cups on it, which you would put on like a solo seat Sportster or a solo seat bobber, anything like that, for a passenger to ride on. So I yanked the suction cups out and I sized it up. I said, man, that looks like a perfect size for backrest for this trunk, and sure enough. All right, with that said, I'm going to pull it back apart, replace that rib cert with one with good threads, and then we'll be done. But like I said, I'm not going to make you go through that. So you see how I did it. If you're working with this style trunk or a different type of backrest, you want to put a pad on, the rib certs is like the perfect idea. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and above all else, make a comment. Please, the comments are what really helps me with YouTube's analytics. So they push my videos up higher in people's feeds when they're researching stuff. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Just a real quick follow-up here. All 3 are in. What happened with this one is when I put it in, somehow it went up like on an angle up. So it wouldn't thread straight. So once I pulled it back apart, I saw that it had, once I clamped it down, it went on an angle. I put one in straight and it went straight in without a problem. So all 3 are nice and snug. And like I said, let me get this shut up here. And there you go. I mean, that's it. That's a nice backrest pad. So before it looked bare, now it looks complete. So that way, that's another job done. Like I said, it's something I've been wanting to do since I put the trunk on, and I figured today it's like 80 degrees out. It's worth getting it done. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next video.